Hello everybody, I'm going to be playing some ranked Protoss ladder today. Hopefully we can have some good games, do some learning. I have NVIDIA RTX on now for my audio, so hopefully that cuts out some of the keyboard clicking. You'll probably still hear a few of my more intense clicks, so sorry about that. I don't really have a solution, but it should get the most of it. First game of the day. Barcode the Zerg play. 4,600, about 100 MMR gap.
And so our game begins. You've maxed your line of mineral credit.
I'm getting a lot of ping, and this is to west. Very weird.
You must construct additional pylons. Your pylon is under attack.
I don't know why I'm getting some ping, but we'll not worry about it. My opener is already scuffed. I forgot my gas, I stopped building probes, everything's bad, but that's okay, it's a warm-up game. And also I'm confused why he didn't have a hatchery, but I didn't see a pool, unless it was like here. And if I missed it, then I'm probably already dead. That's okay. This build isn't even a build. Could be like a proxy hatch. There are many things. I feel like going Stargate would be unwise now, given how late all my stuff is. So let's just play a
No
robo
more
game.
minerals, which makes you
I'm in the dark, so I'm chronoing my stalker. It's not optimal. I'm scared.
We require more Vespine gas.
Najakar.
I am here.
Yes, Executor.
No
Let
hatch.
none
Too fast here.
Where are my skills?
give us your command.
It's
Out of minerals.
okay, dumb.
I have met the enemy.
Cold is the foam. State thy bidding.
The firstborn shall persevere.
My only hope is to like
Where shall
chrono out a immortal or something.
glorious combat is upon us.
Unit needs a nap because he has no more energy.
Give
I
us
need
your
more.
No more
of these.
minerals,
This guy
which
needs to be
makes
shooting.
you a macro god. Out of minerals. But your workers are on not enough energy.
That was a pretty big
You've
mistake.
maxed your line of mineral credit.
I am here in the shadows.
I return to serve.
I think there's a lot of wings, which is good.
I am the voice of the eclipse.
Another immortal. Orange, maybe.
Fire.
Cold is the void. You require my. We are one with the shadows. State thy bidding.
Not
We are one.
See if I can get this spine.
I am the voice of the eclipse.
This. One of these. They're building cannons now.
Not enough. Warping there is strictly prohibited. Uh-oh, units out of
Build
energy.
a pylon on
You've
this
maxed your
guy.
line of mineral credit.
Build an observer. Clear the street.
where shall we
Not
march?
to lose anything.
One with the shadows.
Let your
State thy bidding. Cold.
No more minerals makes you a back row god.
I am the voice of the eclipse. We move on.
Not enough. Oh no, our base is under attack. How'd this happen?
I am the heart of darkness. Intriguing.
I return to serve.
It shall. You require.
Uh-oh,
We
units
get
out of
another
energy.
stalker.
I am here
Oh,
in the
this.
shadows.
Unit needs a nap because he has no more. Punish the enemy attacking your base.
State the. Cold is the void. Very well.
I feel like what I need are cannons
You
in the
can't
back
warp
line.
in on top of stuff.
Just because if he makes a lot of wings, I need to
I return to
get
serve.
defense against that. I think we're doing alright. A little bit afraid of him, like, really fast mutating the troll, but he's just making a lot of units. I ate all those vials, that's bad. Kill a queen, that'd be good. Add vials. I'm gonna have gateway soon. Not that work.
Mineral
Get it
field
constructed,
depleted.
that'll be huge.
Your probe is so upset. Uh-oh, units out of energy.
Yes, I think
Research complete.
can go ahead with the
Hopefully it wasn't
server.
Neo Steel frame.
This should be good for us. As long as we can warp in here.
I am here. I live on. Let our enemy know our fury. We.
Just went right.
I am here in the shadows.
Okay. That game was a bit of a disaster, but it was okay. We went Robo, which is lucky. I guess I could have gone Void Rays off of the Stargate. Twilight would have been hard unless I rushed DT somehow. But yeah, the ping was really weird. I was at like 150 ms on NA West, which is weird. But we get the points. The lack of cool plus the lack of hatch was confusing to me. Normally, if I go in with that probe and it feels like it got there and it was too easy to block the hatch, it's like a 12 pool or like a 16 pool or even a gas pool hatch or something. So even though I had no idea it was a proxy hatch, I was completely fine because I went Robo first and I could chrono out Immortals. Also, he never made a lot of lings or spine crawlers, so the pressure wasn't super huge. It was just Ravagers. So I full walled, and that bought me so much time. Hate barcode. Oh no. Is this the same guy with his alt that plays Terran?
Out of minerals. And we're live. Are on it.
Continuing too much space right now. I don't know what was going on. PvT, I kind of want to try Stargate. I've been trying to make Stargate work. Get used to the Stargate builds anyway. But I am not an expert Stargate player. But if it's the same guy, I expect an all-in.
No more minerals, which makes you.
I assume he does it on multiple factions. Should have checked for engineering bay block, but that time is passed. Not a gas first. Everything looks relatively normal. I didn't count the SEVs, which is a mistake. Yep, he's going.
You're all
CC.
out of minerals. No can do. Out of minerals. But your work.
I don't need a wall off because I'll be making phoenixes. I'm gonna do like a 5 phoenix build. Take the robo. Get my 3 guys on that gas pretty quick. And then go back there and see if I can see any tech.
You're out of gas. Do you have 2 in a geyser somewhere?
3. Right, it's probably a 3 Rex. Could have a good play against that.
The firstborn shall persevere.
I assume he has a
Your pylons
a
are
reach.
gonna be
Yeah,
in
there it
red
is.
supply.
Well, I could have killed it if I had.
Out of minerals. But your workers
Engaging.
are on it.
So 3 racks.
We serve with
The
pride.
probes are falling.
We'll make some phoenixes. And then we want to get the
You've
robo
maxed
out
your
pretty quick.
Here in the shadows.
Not enough minerals.
The Templar. Give us your command.
No real point in shading in, you know what's happening. I just want to be kind of prepared for a move out if it's a death.
Teleport successful. The skies await.
And once we hit 100 gas, we can get the robo. Make another pylon.
Time for battle.
Warping there is strictly prohibited.
Anan Porkov. Teleport successful.
I am here in the shadows.
You're all out of minerals. No can do. Research complete.
But I really don't feel safe moving out to take my third. With this build versus 3 ranks.
So sad he can't build there. Out of minerals, but we require. You're a little low on gas there.
Next 100 gas, I get an immortal.
No can do. Not enough minerals. You're all out of minerals. No can. Not. You must construct a. You've maxed your line of mineral.
There's really no reason to be over there
Out
with the
of minerals,
Phoenixes.
but your workers are on it. Unit needs a nap because he has no
We can
more
go Robo
energy.
Bay.
I stalk through.
Give us your.
No more minerals. Makes you macro god. You must construct a
I'm here in the shadows.
You're all out of minerals. No can do.
Twilight for hire.
The firstborn shall
I
persevere.
return to serve. Understood. I will comply. Now,
Okay, so it looks like he's gonna gear up and go for a later push with Romance. I think what I'll do is I'll just try to chill with the Colossus.
Not enough minerals.
Oh, there's this push. Actually,
engaging the enemy.
Uh-oh, units out of energy.
I have met the enemy. Let none deter us. Forward.
Time for battle.
Not enough energy.
I'm here.
You gotta place that in a power field.
Where do our enemies
I am.
warp field on the sky?
so it's all about being in position, I think.
Out of minerals, but your workers are on it. You're all out of minerals.
I'm here.
Out of minerals, but your workers are on it.
I'm here.
You've maxed your line of mineral.
It's a good drop. Okay. There he is.
Let our
Uh-oh,
enemy
units.
fury.
You're under attack. Lift off, burrow, warp elsewhere. You gotta place that in a power field. Upgrade complete.
I'm here in the shadow.
Okay. Move command. Sad.
Voice of the
Engaging the enemy.
You lost, but
I
trust
think I have everything I need to defend this. It's just... the Colossus got sniped so quickly. I think I did the build pretty okay. And he did a really delayed push with the Widow Mines. And he has so many Marines. Like, it would have been so good if I was just with my Colossus. But I was just really afraid of him coming to my third. But he cut me in half. I think the most important thing against 3 racks with this build is just seeing where the army is, so that because I'm not defending with a ton of units, so I can't just move to where the army is. It's all about the first engagement. Also, this is tragic. I don't think I would have been able to hold if I didn't do that. But it is unfortunate. The Phoenixes are like not useful in the fight. I mean, they're kind of useful. They have a use. My hands are so cold. In a perfect world, I can be in position regardless of where they attack. But in a lot of situations, it's probably better just to be in a defensive posture so that the Colossus comes out and joins my army. Also, I can try to delay him with the Phoenixes. Just like chasing the back of his army and picking up individual units and stuff.
Not enough. Good luck and have fun. You've maxed your line of mineral credit.
Cider core first. I'm gonna pull a guy into gas fast so that I have slightly faster starting.
Not enough. Collecting. Oh,
Can I do this?
probes! How ambitious!
Annoying.
Maxed your line of mineral credit. You're out of gas.
The firstborn shall persevere.
Still got a decent Stargate mining, so
Your base is under attack.
To glory. Let your will be heard. The Templar march. We serve. Yes, Executor. We serve with pride. Faith. Faith. Where shall we march?
I am here in the shadows.
Not enough minerals.
Let none.
I am the heart of
Najakar me not.
cold.
Teleport successful. Time for battle. I am eager to strike.
Ire.
No more minerals, which makes you.
Teleport successful.
maxed your line of mineral credit.
Where do our
Research complete.
warp field online? I stalk through the stars.
For the reckoning.
Probes and pylons, and you've forgotten pylons. You're all out of minerals. No can do. You can't warp in on top of stuff.
For honor.
You must construct additional pylons.
The skies await. I am eager to strike. Teleport successful. Understood.
Your probe is so upset, he can't build it.
On the wings of justice.
Not enough minerals.
Glory to the Daylon.
Out of minerals.
The firstborn shall persevere.
Where? Warp field online.
Probes and pylons, and you've forgotten pylons.
Time.
You gotta play.
Engaging the enemy.
No more minerals, which makes you a back row god. You've maxed your line of mineral credit.
Glory to the Daylon.
All out of minerals. No can do.
Understood.
The firstborn shall persevere.
Let our enemy know our fury.
Your darling probes are under attack.
The sky. Engaging the enemy.
Glory to the Daylon.
Through Templar. Engaging the enemy.
The firstborn shall persevere.
I will comply.
You're all out of minerals. No can do.
I am here.
Out of minerals. Ah, research complete. Time for a timing push. They're attacking your base. Start freaking out. Upgrade complete. Mineral field depleted. Uh-oh, units out of warping. Makes you a back.
I am the
Not enough energy. A mineral patch.
Engaging the
Uh-oh,
enemy.
units out of energy. You can't warp in on top of stuff. Mineral field empty. You're all out of minerals.
I am here in the shadows.
I am eaten.
Nice.
A mineral patch. Ah, research complete. Time for a timing.
Engaging
Out of
the
minerals. But your workers are on it.
For honor.
Not enough minerals.
We are one with you. I am
The sky.
state possibility.
Uh-oh, units out of energy. Not enough energy. You're all out of minerals. No can do.
I am here in the shadows.
A mineral mineral patch just went kaput. We require more Vespine gas. You're a
I think
little
our storm kind of strong here.
Presiding.
out of minerals, but your workers are on it.
The merging is complete.
I'm gonna look for a fourth base.
Ancient glory reborn. Speak and be heard. Presiding.
We embrace the glory of battle.
We begin.
Out of minerals, but your mineral field, your pylon is under attack. Out of minerals, no can do. Your darling probes are under attack.
It is known.
Punish the enemy attacking your base.
The merging is complete.
Consciousness.
Mineral field deployed. Your probe is no more minerals, which makes you a research complete. Not enough minerals. Mineral field empty. Oh no, our base is under attack. Probes are falling.
I am the heart of darkness.
Where do our enemies lurk? On the wings of justice. Siravek.
We embrace the glory of battle.
You're all out of minerals. No can do.
I am here in the shadows.
No more minerals, which makes you a macro god. Upgrade's done. Time to start the next one.
Thus I serve.
Warping there is strictly prohibited.
We seek enlightenment.
You're all out of minerals.
Cassal
No can
de
do.
Templar.
Out of minerals. Your workers are on it.
We are for we are. My charge. Wood.
You can't warp in on top of stuff. Not enough minerals.
We shall stand against the darkness.
I live on.
Our mind. We Cassal de Templar. Let our enemy
Warping
know
there
our
is strictly prohibited.
We seek in our mind. We are focused. We seek enlightenment. The merging is complete. My charm. We. My charm. We. Uno.
You're all out of minerals. No can do.
My life for iron. Our minds.
Upgrade complete.
My life for iron.
You can't warp in on top of stuff.
My life for iron.
Mineral field.
I am here.
Consolidate. We shall.
Your probe is so upset he can't build there.
We are focused. We begin my charge.
No more minerals, which makes you
From the shadow.
upgrade complete. Not timing.
I live on.
They're attacking your base. Start warping there is mineral field empty. Sacrifice those workers to free up supply. Place that building in a power field to set it up for success.
Olak Nata. We un Orakai.
Vespine guys are exhausted. Mineral field empty. Send those workers to a new base.
My charge.
You're maxed. What a macro legend.
From the shadow.
Research complete.
Direct my vengeance. Genetic matrix active.
You're maxed. Spend money on frivolous. Guys are exhausted. I miss the days when you've reached maximum supply.
Embrace the glory of battle.
Mineral field depleted. Upgrade complete. Your probe is so upset he can't build. You're under attack. Lift off. You can't warp in on top of.
Embrace the glory of battle.
Mineral field depleted.
Presiding.
Warping there is strictly prohibited. Upgrade complete. Out of minerals. But your workers.
We embrace the glory of battle. Speak. Presiding. With our charge.
Mineral field empty. Sacrifice those workers to free up supply. Your probe is not enough minerals. Out of minerals. Your workers are on it.
We embrace the glory of battle.
Ancient glory reborn. Veritably.
Upgrades done. Time to start the next. No more minerals, which makes you a back row.
From the shadows.
You're all out of minerals. No can do.
Dimensional strength.
Good game.
Nice. Good game. Clean. This game went way better, and it feels like with this style, you're so slow to probe up that you're not really looking to end the game with a timing. Like you're defending that. I'm defending this. I'm floating so much money, but I'm defending this by slowly building robo units. And my phoenixes could have been more useful. Maybe I could have cleared this faster by picking these up and diving them. If I was a little bit cleaner all around. But like, what ends up happening is I end up defending this, and I'm just on 3 base with a lot of tech, and he's on 3 base. So it feels like you can't like commit to 3 base all in after that. It's just a good trade, I think, here. Like maybe if I have 9 gates. If I built a prism right now with charge, maybe I could have just ran across the map with these 3 Colossus and charge, honestly. I think building the Templar Archives faster would have been a good call. His army's actually really small and bad against push. But that being said, I stayed on the defense this entire game because it just felt like that was the right thing to do. Because this is such a slow style compared to like Blink into Gateway Man. Relying on like Colossus and Disruptors to defend, you have to play it a lot slower. So I think there is, if I hold the 2-base stuff well enough, there's definitely an argument to be made about counterattacking, even here. I pick off some stuff here. Like his build is so committed to attacking that like there's definitely a possibility that I could have just turned it around with a prism and tried to kill him. So I do think there are opportunities, but I like how I played the long game. Just took a different base because he pushed over here, defended this push. Tried to keep Vision. Vision was kind of tough this game. I think he did a decent job clearing it. Or at least he pushed in different directions every time, so like he would clear this Vision. Yeah, this army is so high-tech, but it doesn't have like a mass of units. Like, I think I have a lot of workers, 72, yeah. It has so much of the supply is in these expensive units, Colossus, Immortals, Disruptors, Archons, that I don't have like as much of a swell of Zealot Stalker. So it's a little bit harder to engage into stuff like this, especially since he has tanks. And that zones me out of the map. But I'm in a good enough position, I have good upgrades. I got Storm and Disruptors this game, which turned out to be a decent choice because this fight was a little ugly, but it was fine. It turned out to be reasonable because he didn't tech into ghosts very quickly. In fact, he's still not getting ghosts after this engagement. And so a lot of the damage that came onto this Bi-Army was from those storms, which weren't even like great, and like the control was kind of sloppy, and I lost a lot of units. But just like so much damage was dealt by 4 High Templar that it made the defense a lot easier. I don't think I always have to do that. I think I could also just play my triple Colossus, add on Archons and Stalker Zealot, with Disruptors coming in slowly. I actually could have just pushed him one here. I assumed he would have a much bigger... I felt like I was much more on the back foot than I actually was. My army supply is so good after defending that last push. He has so many tanks though. Maybe it was a good idea not to push. This is a tank gainer. But yeah, I saw this army move out, so I decided I needed to push, and I used the Zealot DT Storm to defend back at home while I recalled. And at this point, I think the game's over. Yeah, he has like no supply. Take this base out. He only has Zealot. He only has tanks, so I have a lot of Zealots. There's nothing he could do. Clean. Okay. I think I will do one more game, and then I will sign out for tonight. He's 4-8. What did he play me at? Oh, sad. Don't get those ladder points. Another Aaron. Okay. Let's run it back.
Not enough. Another game, another learning opportunity.
I think depending on the game, it might be reasonable to not wait for the Immortal. Like if it's like a Widow Mine drop, like I can just take the third right away. Play greedier. I think, anyway. Also, if it's a Widow Mine drop, I should be in a really good position if I play correctly with my Phoenixes. It's a big if. I might lose everything instead. 3 racks is hard. Haven't figured that out exactly. Check for a block. Probably not, since the SVD is coming out, so we can still check. Go ahead and put 3 in. Put the gas quicker.
Not enough minerals.
There's the CC. I don't even notice this guy come in.
You must construct additional piles.
Okay, time to go check with this guy. Put 3 on immediately so that we get the Stargate as fast as possible. Reactor, nothing crazy. I think you could still have a... Oh, I forgot my Stargate. That's bad. Everything else was smooth so far. I think you can still have a Reaper, right? That wasn't his first barracks to me, probably.
Where shall we march?
Doctor's pretty close to finishing, so I'll move out with the Adept. Could be one of those delayed multiple Reaper maneuvers. Like after the reactor finishes, he makes 2 more Reapers. Possibility. I'm making Adept save a little bit of money for my Phoenix production. I'll start Warp Gate. I'm probably supposed to start Warp Gate faster, but this is the world that we live in. Oh, okay. Versus this, I'm just gonna battery. I don't see any reason not to. Okay, so 1-1-1 could be a little more drop.
You're all out of minerals.
The firstborn shall persevere.
Robo next. I think building my robot my natural might be a good idea with this build, so that the Immortal comes out in a convenient location. Honestly, I might move out with the second Phoenix.
Teleport successful. Time warp field. I am eager to.
I don't think that. I think getting on top of the medevac early would be a good play. Extra gateways.
Maxed your line of mineral credit.
Where
Out of minerals, but your workers are on it. Not enough minerals.
teleport successful.
I'm gonna return back with the Phoenixes, but I didn't find this medevac.
Probes and pylons, and you've forgotten pylons.
Be bad pylon blocking.
Anan Porkal.
Might not be a Widow Mine. He might have just get that.
Research complete.
Teleport successful. Or on.
Oh, come on, stop here. Okay, that should be a dead medevac.
Additional pylons.
It still should be, but I screwed that up.
Give us your command.
Warp field online.
Warping there is strictly
Teleport successful.
no more minerals, which makes you a macro god.
Nice. This guy. We want to look for the move out again.
I return to...
I am here in the
La Farosh.
Still at home.
You're out of gas. Do you have two in a geyser somewhere? You can't warp in on top of stuff.
Understood.
You must construct additional pylons.
I stalk through the stars.
No more minerals, which makes you a macrobes and pylons. And you forgot pylons.
On the way. For honor,
Is this the move out?
will comply.
You've maxed your line of mineral credit. Not enough.
He might just take his third.
You've maxed your line of mineral credit.
Anan Kokal. The skies await. On the wings of justice.
Build a second pylon there in case he tries to focus it or something.
For honor, I
He
will.
has just taken his third.
Understood.
Mineral field depleted.
I think that's 10 game waves.
No more minerals, which makes you a macro god.
Engaging the enemy.
Upgrade complete. Out of minerals. But your workers are on it.
My light for I. I stalk through the stars. The merging is complete. Engaging the enemy.
Research complete. Research complete. A mineral patch just went kaput.
We got him. That was the cleanest Stargate game I've played. Pretty happy with that. How close was I to catching the first medevac? It's obviously... Oh, it's pretty close. It was... But I think it was a good call to immediately upon seeing that there wasn't a medevac here to just reverse, because we needed these Phoenix. I think there were quite a few macro mistakes, but I think decision making was really solid this game. Like, implementing the plan is hard, but the plan was good. And I think I applied what I learned last game pretty well, which was to start gearing up to counterattack in case things go horrible for the Terran. So, like, once I defended that, I knew I was in a really good position, because I had the Templar Archives, I could have made a few Archons, and I had 10 Gate with a Prism on the way, and Charge finished. Up the Viking was nice. Up these Widow Mines and this Marauder. And he attacks into the Shield Battery, Cannon, Colossus, Force Field. It's a bloodbath. Also, I had an Archon. Charge finished very quickly. That's a good one. See how much MMR dollars we get. 14. Okay, great. Well, that's gonna end this session. Thanks for watching, everyone. Have a good one.